Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हरी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever and whatever you are, be 100% तेरे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Dharmaye iti jayante, jayante ta na tattvataha, janma maya pamam tesham sacha maya na vidyate. The main theme of this Alat Shanti Prakaranam is this: nobody is born and nobody dies. Problems over. See? Then what is life? Time pass. See? Dharma na iti jayante. Nothing is born. Dharma means the jivas. Acha, jayante te na tattvataha. If you insist, no, they are born, but not essentially. Like after the marriage, one becomes a husband. Yes, he is husband. But is he a real husband? He is really a man. So this principle which I told you number of times, the differences appearing on account of any criteria, they are not real. But the one on whom differences are superimposed, that is the real. So on the man, the differences are superimposed, that he is a son, he is a husband, he is a father. So all these three appearing to be born, but essentially not born. Janma mayopamam tesha. So their birth is out of this wrong understanding and is maya na vidyate. Maya has no meaning. Don't get carried away too much with that. Yatha maya mayad bija jayate tanmayon kuraha naso nityo no chochedi tadvad dharmeshu yojana. So whatever is created out of maya, like the magicians create things, but that doesn't mean it exists. Therefore, this jiva, neither he is born nor uchedi, nor he can be destroyed. In this manner, when we are clear about it, then we will keep quiet. This is what I said in 60th verse now. What I have said now, we already done yesterday. Najeshu sarvadharmeshu shashvata shashvata vida yatra varna navartante vivekas tatra nochate. Ajeshu sarvadharmeshu na shashvata ashashvata abhida. We cannot talk about that these absolute reality unborn, whether this unborn reality is nitya or anitya, eternal or not eternal. See, one basic principle we have to understand in going detail. If you see, everything is indicated in a negative language. Asparsha, ashabda, arupa, agandha, arasavachya. Is not that which doesn't have color, form, smell, taste, touch. Now, why this is said? That which is not born, ajar. that which doesn't die. So the whole language is the language of negation. Therefore, there are some people, he said, we don't believe in neti neti, we believe in iti iti, but they don't understand the purpose. The unknown is indicated with the reference to the known. So what do we know? We know Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. So if we have to tell about the reality, what we have to tell, that which doesn't have the smell, taste, touch, etc., that is the reality. Then what we will do? Then we will give up anything which is having attributes. What is never told. Ajam, that which is not born. Because what is our understanding? Everything is born. In this manner, when this language of negation is used, it is only to make us appreciate. In fact, even to say that the truth is unborn is also wrong. If you remember, I told you in Amrita Anubhav, third chapter probably, there Naneshwar Maharaj says, to call Paramatma Brahman as Satchit Ananda is blasphemy. That is wrong. Then why it is used? It is a language of negation. Sat because it cannot be denied. Therefore Sat. Chit because it is not inert. Therefore Chit. And Ananda because it is not misery. So to deny these three factors, these three words are used. But here it is said, Shashvata, Ashashvata, Avida, Yatra Varnana Vartante. But here the language is important. How will you say discrimination, viveka, vairagya, etc.? How will you say? See? Therefore, yatra varnana vardante, vivekas tatra nochate. Therefore, the only way is remain aware, not aware of anything. So we cannot say nitya, anitya, shashvata, ashashvata. The truth is eternal. We don't have to say. See? If we have to explain the space, what we'll say? Our attention will first go in the content of the space. So we will say space is that which is supporting the four elements, but which is not against anything, but not getting influenced by anything. We are not talking about space at all. In Kenopanishad, it is said, Anya Devata Dahur Vidya, that which is other than the known and the unknown. Hmm. See, what is known and what is unknown? Known is the effect, unknown is the cause. See? So that which is neither the effect nor the cause. But what it is never told. Now you find out. See, all that is known is not Paramatma, all that is unknown is not Paramatma. So be attentive. I know now it is a day, it is not night. So who am I? Neither the day nor the night. I illuminate both of them. Other than the cause and effect, therefore, I am neither the cause of anything nor the effect of anything. Slowly, the mind will collapse and go back to the pure consciousness. Therefore, Antakarana is the pure consciousness if it is free from the four kinds of thoughts: the mind, intellect, the chitta, and the ahankar. If these four kinds of thoughts are absent, that thought free antakaran or the mind is pure consciousness. Yatra varnana vartante. See, this is exactly the ultimate truth. Therefore, we cannot define, speak about what is the truth like. Keep quiet. See? But we are so much accustomed to talking, that we start talking even about God. All compassionate, loving, caring. You are pushing him out away from yourself. The real prayer is keep your mind shut. This point, catch it. Mind grossified are words. Mind is cause, words are effect. Like gold is the cause, ornaments are effect. The ornaments don't come from outside, they are inherent, unmanifest in the gold. They become manifest. In the same manner, the speech, the language is unmanifest, inherent in the mind. Therefore, this technique I told you, think anything, but don't use any word. Can you think? The other way around, don't talk to yourself. When you don't talk to yourself, no thoughts. Because what is talking to oneself? Nothing but the thoughts. We create two entities. If we say like that, I will tell like that. Therefore, when we are thus able to drop all this nonsense, यथा स्वप्ने द्वयाभासं चित्तं चलति मायया तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासं चित्तं चलति मायया. As in the dream, the mind itself is creating the abhasa, the illusion of duality. The speaker is the mind, the spoken is the mind, and about whatever is spoken, that is also the mind. The mind itself has taken these threefold division. See? Yatha swapne dvaya chittam chalati mayaya. So chitta, the mind, is creating these three. Knower, known, knowledge. So the knower is also the mind, the knowledge is also the mind, and the known is also the mind. See? I was in pain few years before, and they took me to show the Ganpati manufacturing. So they showed me everything. How like it? Very good, very good. But Ganpati is okay, but there is no mouse. Without that, how the Ganpati will be there? Oh, yes, yes. I'll make mouse right now. He took a bite from the stomach of Ganpati and immediately made a mouse. See? So the clay is Ganpati, the mouse is clay, everything is clay. Is it not our mind playing the game? Therefore, yatha swapne dvayabhasam chittam chalati maya tatha, exactly the same way. Jagrat dvayabhasam chittam chalati maya. In waking also, if you become little aware, I know I am talking, the talking is done by me, and I know to whom I am talking. So I, meaning the chitta, itself has become everything. See? Now take it this way. The life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as sense organs. Sense organs express as sense object. See? Rice expresses as batter. Batter expresses as idli, batter expresses as the dosha, batter expresses as the uttapam. Everything is rice. In the same manner, तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासम चित्तम चलति मायया. Therefore, advayam cha dvayabhasam chittam swapnena samshaya. So we have no doubt about that in the dream, one mind alone is creating the multiplicity of duality. Na samshaya. Advayam cha dvayabhasam tatha jagran na samshaya. Exactly the same way, in the waking also, the duality is no doubt projection of the mind. Now I'll tell you in different way. All experiences happen in our life by the mind, whether it is waking or dream. So the dream experiences happening in the mind are accepted by us as illusion, but the same mind is also creating experiences in the waking, but these we take real. What logic it is? Therefore, the other day I told you, either write the autobiography of a dreamer or don't write the autobiography of a waker. No difference. Yesterday we did this experiment. You look at the bulb or the light intensely for a few seconds, then close your eyes, you will see that light. Then open your eyes, you see the people. So I am illuminating both the dream without the presence of the objects and waking with the presence of the object. And all these things are happening only in the mind. See, my friends, we don't have to do anything, only become little aware. And when this is consciously practiced, slowly, slowly, the advayam cha dvaya bhasam tatha jagrana samshaya, then net result will be we will not get too much involved in this world with anything or anybody. The world is like this, it will continue. Can we improve our dreams? No. Can we decide what dream I should have tonight? No. Then, so what we do? We go through it, but we are, it's okay, it was a dream. Exactly. Same thing is here. One person very seriously asked me this question. Swamiji, you are constantly giving talks, running around the world, but the people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, I don't feel bad because I never expect that they will change. And I don't want them to change. If they change, where will I go? See, do you know the prayers of the doctors? Sarve bhavantu roginaha. Then only the doctors can survive. We also survive on your ignorance. Continue to be miserable. Market is maintained. Therefore, Maharaj, don't take anything too serious in life. The day we take something serious, we have given it a status of reality. And that is the illusion. When you make it real, nobody can help us. So, continuing the same example, Swapna Druk Pracharan Swapne Dikshu Vai Dashasu Sthitan Andajan Svedajan Vapi Jivan Pashyati Yan Sada. Now, in the dream, the dreamer is moving here and there he sees different types of animals. Andajan, which are born out of egg, Svedajan, born out of the um, sweating, etc. That means all types of animals are seen by this dreamer everywhere. Similarly, स्वप्न दृक् चित्त दृश्यास्ते न विद्यन्ते तथा पृथक. So when all these different animals are seen by this man in the dream, are they separate from the mind? The mind itself has become everything. Similarly, tatha, same way, tad drishya evam idam swapna chittam ishyate. Therefore, the whole thing which is objectively perceived in the dream is nothing but the chitta or the mind and nothing else. Similarly, चरत जागृते जागृत दिक्षु वै दशसु स्थितान् अंडजान स्वेदजान वापि जीवान् पश्यन्ति यान् सदा जागृत चित्ते क्षणीयास्ते न विद्यन्ते तथा पृथक् तथा तदृश्यमेवेदं जागृत चित्तमिष्यते. Now the same principle is brought in the waking. Charan Jagrite, Jagrat Dikshu by Dashasu Sthitat. When the waker is moving in this world, in different directions he goes, and there also he sees different types of animals. Jivan Pashyati Yan Sada. Jagrat Chitta Kshaniyaste. They are existing as long as the mind is functional. Just, I don't know how to tell you this experience. See, anything which is included in the mind, that only exists for us. And how the things are included in the mind? Only as a reflection. Like how are the things included in the mirror? As reflection. Now, how these objects enter the mind? Reflection. That means what is our experience? Our experience is that of only the reflections, not the original object. And when the reflections are not allowed to be formed, meaning what? I am talking, but you don't hear. You will not understand. So all knowledge is happening only in the mind. And therefore, here when we sit, oh Swamiji, it is so simple, we understand. But the moment we go out, everything goes away. Why? Because it is kshanika, only during that time. And therefore, Jagra Chitta Kshani Yaste Na Vidyate Tataha Pratak. So all the experiences in the waking are as long as the waking mind is awake. See? Therefore, everything is happening only in the mind. And there is nothing like mind. See the beauty. Tatha tadrishyame vedam jagrat chittavishyate. And therefore, they cannot exist apart from the mind. And therefore, you must have experienced yourself. When our mind is agitated, simple things we don't understand. When the mind is confused, we create more confusion. Because everything is happening only in the mind. This principle you take today as a takeaway from this talk. Everything is happening only in the mind. Nothing happens to the body. It's not theoretical, it must become your own experience. As I told you, my experience I am talking. When my toe was operated, my doctor friend gave the local anesthesia, and after the anesthesia was set in, then he said, now you can watch. And he cut the toe, the blood was coming out, he took out whatever he has to take out, and then he was stitching. All that I was seeing. And I thought, I am a great yogi. See, the toe is cut, but I am not having any pain, only for half an hour. After that, again the pain started. That experience gave me distinct understanding that everything happens in the mind. My telling will not help you. It must be your experience. The second experiment I told you to do it. This is also experience I had in England. I was staying in some British family that night. So they kept some books and something to read next to my bed. So after reading for some time, I put down the book. I wanted to switch off the light. I could not see where is the switch. So I had to look behind to find the switch. And the light was so bright as if it has entered my eyes. Then after switch off, then I lied down. I closed the eyes. I could see that bright light clearly. Then I opened my eyes. I could see the street lights around. Again I closed my eyes. Again that bright light was seen. Therefore, the one who was illuminating the street lights and the one who was illuminating the impression on the mind, that of the light, is one and the same. So when I was seeing the light with the closed eyes, that time I was a dreamer. When I opened my eyes and see the external light, that time I was a waker. So I alone become the waker, dreamer, etc. But this is all happening only in the mind. Nothing happens to me. This must become our direct experience. The mind dissolves like the ice cube dissolves in the water without making any noise. In its own time, slowly it will dissolve. Exactly the same way. उभे ह्येन्योन्य दृश्येते किं तदस्थिति नोच्यते लक्षणा शून्यमुभयं तन्मे तन्म uh, तन्मतेनैव गृह्यते. Therefore, ubhe, both of them, the mind or the jiva, they are one and the same. See, mind, take it this way, in a bucket of body, there is the waters of mind, and the sunlight is illuminating, and there are two types of illuminations. In the general sunlight, everything is illuminated, the body or the waters or whatever, everything is illuminated. Plus there is the reflection of the sun in that water, and from the reflected sun in the water, from the reflection, there will be another light coming out, isn't it? So there are two lights, general light and specific light. The water doesn't have the ability to illuminate others, but the water containing the reflection of the sun has a temporary ability to illuminate others. Exactly the same way. Our mind is inert, but when the mind is carrying the reflection of the consciousness as Chidabhasa, that enlivened mind is called as Jiva. See? Ubehi anyonya drishyete kim tadastiti nochate. Therefore, both of them, Shiva or the mind, they are drishya, objective to both of them, or not, we can't say. Whether it is because of the mind, the things are comprehended, or because of the reflection of the consciousness, the knower is born. We can't say. See? And therefore, ultimately, Lakshana Shunyam Uvayam, you cannot define it in any language. Therefore, that which is beyond the explanation is an illusion. Can we uh, evaluate the illusion? In that illusion, I saw such beautiful mirage waters, Water was very clean, neat, and no disturbance, no contamination. No. Therefore, tanmate naiva griyate. That is the reason why As is the mind, so is the world. यथा स्वप्नमयो जीवो जायते म्रियते अपि च तथा जीवा अमी सर्वे भवन्ति न भवन्ति च. See, like the jivas in the dream, we see so many people or so many live beings, they are born and they die. See, in the same manner, tatha ami jiva sarve bhavanti na bhavanti cha. In the same manner, all the beings are born and they die. Now be attentive. What is meant is the birth of the jiva in the dream and the death of the jiva in the dream. Is it a birth and death? Our common example. After marriage, husband is born. After divorce, husband dies. No. See how clear it is. Once you get this point, gila kachra, get rid of the gila kachra. Then play the game of life. All the problems do not deserve any serious thinking. यथा स्वप्नमयो जीवो जायते म्रियते भी च तथा अमी जीवा सर्वे भवन्ति न भवन्ति च. So nobody is born, nobody dies. This is all going on. Like when the bulb becomes fuse, what happens to the jiva? Does it die? No. These are so simple things. And it can be recognized only by analyzing our own experiences. See? यथा मायामयो जीवः जायते म्रियतेऽपि च तथा जीवा अमी सर्वे भवन्ति न भवन्ति च. Like the jivas who are born out of maya, conditioned expression is maya. So they are born and then they die. In the same manner, all these jivas, they are born and they die. Nothing has ever happened, nothing is going to happen. These four principles, if you hold on to that, we have no experience of birth, one. We have no experience of growth, two. We have no experience of death, three. We have no experience of absence, four. Hold on to this. See? You have not done anything, but you are now stand still. You are not sleeping. You are in full awareness. You have not become anybody. Keeping this experience intact, play the game of life. Like an artist on the stage, he is playing the role of a girl, but he is a boy. So even when he is playing the role of a girl, he doesn't forget that I am a boy. For that we told, wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are, be 100%. After the role is over, just drop the costumes. Come back to normal. And this can be perfectly done only under one condition, Karnataka. In drama, we have to be perfect. Otherwise, we will not be accepted. See? So, yatha maya mayo jiva jayate briyate picha tatha jiva me sarve bhavanti na bhavanti cha. In the same manner, these jivas, they are neither born nor die. यथा निर्निमित्तको जीवो जायते म्रियते भी च तथा जीवा अमी सर्वे भवन्ति न भवन्ति च. In the same manner, these various kind of magicians, they create some kind of thing, it appears and then it disappears. In the same manner, all these things are just happening and disappearing, and therefore all the discussion ultimately concludes न कश्चित् जायते जीवः संभवो अस्य न विद्यते एतत् उत्तमवतं सत्यं यत्र किंचिन्न जायते. न कश्चित् जायते जीवः. No jiva is ever born. Tell me, when a bulb is born, is it the birth of the light? Then that bulb is fixed to the mains. Then the light comes. Is it the birth of the light? And when we switch off, is the death of the light? Light is neither born nor does it die. It is only abhivyakti. It is only manifestation. When I open my eyes, I see colors and forms. When I close my eyes, is the vision died? No. When identified with the body, gross body, I become the waker. When not identified with the gross body, but only with the modifications of the mind, as a dreamer, did I die? No. Waker never dies, dreamer never dies, deep sleeper never dies, nobody dies because nobody is born. न कश्चित् जायते जीवः संभवः अस्य न विद्यते. See, there is no possibility of the birth of jiva. Now, where is the catch, in our life? There are two words which I use number of times: vyakti and abhivyakti. Vyakti is individuality. Abhivyakti is manifestation. See, so man expressing through the wife is husband. So husband is abhivyakti. Any fool getting married to another fool is producing the third fool called as the husband. See, now is that husband a proper noun or a common noun? It's common noun. So husband is a abhivyakti, manifestation. But who is miserable? The vyakti, the individuality is miserable. So what is this understanding? Then you are not a vyakti, you are not an individuality. See, any person having a child becomes the father or mother. So father and mother, they are not individualities. That is just a phenomenon. All relations are like this only. But when the abhivyakti manifestation is mistaken as individuality, samsara begins. And then what we do? Then we divorce. So what is the divorce? We have discarded that individuality status. And that husband or the wife, they don't die because they never existed. See? So न कश्चित् जायते जीवः संभवः अस्य न विद्यते. Then एतत् उत्तमतमं सत्यम. This is the ultimate truth. See? Yatra kinchin na jayate. Nothing is born, nothing ever dies. In the second chapter we have seen, the more you reflect on this, न निरोधो न च उत्पत्ति न बद्धो न च साधकः न मुक्तः न मुमुक्षुर्वै इत्येषा परमार्थता. Six things. See? Nothing is born, nothing dies, nobody is bound, nobody is liberated, nobody is seeking, nothing. Relax, relax. Swamiji, when will I get realized? You will never get realized. See? Don't get carried away by all that funny things. Chitta spandanamidam evedam grahya grahakam advayam chittam nirvishayam nityam asangam tena kirtitam. See, chitta spanditam eva idam. When the mind is active, then only the knower and known are born. In the deep sleep, mind is there. It is that one common mind. Like there is one earth, one water, one fire, one air, one space, exactly one mind. But then one earth is called as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. In the same manner, this one mind is called as I versus you. See? So, this one mind is responsible for maintaining life in the body in the deep sleep. Therefore, all the functions of the body continue. It is because of this common mind. See, and in that common mind state, there is nobody. Life is there. And when this mind becomes again activated, the moment it is become activated, grahya, grahaka, the knower and the known are born. And then chittam nirvishayam nityam. Therefore, mind is essentially always free from objectivity. Objectivity is happening because of the activation of the mind. See, the other day one mother came to me. So, because they give me food, I have to be formal also. See, so how is your daughter? What she is doing now? She must have been grown up and all that. Standard bluff, I continue. It's my profession. So, uh, no, Swamiji, she is now doing her CA and the last only, everything she has cleared. The last will be over by maybe May, June, etc. So things are okay. Swamiji, what okay? She is all the time seeing the phone and comes very late and all her friends and all that. Suru Tamasha. I said, look here, don't blame her. Earlier she was not like that. I said, because it was unmanifest. When we say that my son was not like that, I think he was in a bad company, therefore it happened. No. There was no proper environment to sprout those seeds which are already there. Nothing comes from outside. See? Therefore, chitta spanditam eva idam sarvam. And therefore, chitta mind is not influenced by anything. Be attentive. Mind expresses as vision. Vision expresses as the colors and forms. The vision is not attached to or not influenced by any color and form. Mind is not attached to or influenced by any sense organ or organ of action. In short, attachment is an illusion because the mind itself is an illusion. See, my friends, chittam nirvishayam nityam asangam tena kirtitam. Therefore, mind is free from objectivity. Bhagavan Shankara says, Chittam chicca vijaniyat takara rahitam yada takaro vishayadhyasaha japarago yatamano. The chitta is essentially chit, the consciousness. When the objectivity is removed. And what is objectivity? It is an illusion, appearance. Like if you take any transparent glass and I keep that glass along with little water near this green background, you will see the glass is also green and the water is also green. If I keep the same glass again the red black background, it will be the same like that. So it appears that it has become green or red, but it has not become in the same manner. Mind in association with the things appears to have become that, but it has not. Otherwise, just imagine, suppose I see the white color and then I go to the next pink color, then there will be confusion in my eyes. But it doesn't happen because the mind is not attached to anything. This principle, attachment is an illusion. Don't carry wrong notions. See, the parents, so much attached to the children. And if the child doesn't listen to the mother and father, okay, I'll not talk to you. In the cinema, तू मेरे लिए मर गया, मैं तेरे लिए मर गया. What happened to that love? See, friends, let us not get carried away by this funny thing, attachment, love. कुछ नहीं होता ऐसा. Be practical in life. And all these people who are so emotionally commotioned people, they themselves are miserable, make others miserable. Therefore, when somebody comes and start crying and look, you cry, but don't put your head on my shoulder. I don't want clothes to be destroyed. See, all those who are miserable, they are seeking attention. Those who seek attention, they are strong egos. See, and it is for everybody. If you have a dog in your house, and if you don't give attention to that dog, he will become angry. How, 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 how. The moment you give your organic salt to him, he will chat, 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 chat. I can't imagine how divine these people must be. See, that dog comes and they feel very good, my honey, my darling. Those who cannot love human beings, they love dogs. So, chittam nirvishayam nityam asangam tena kirtidam. Therefore, don't get carried away that I am attached to anything. Nobody is attached to nothing. We are not even attached to our own body. Non attachment is our natural state. Eyes are not attached to any color and form. Nose is not attached to any smell. It eliminates all smells. Mind is not attached to any particular theme. It keeps on changing. We are not attached to waking, dream, deep sleep, or samadhi. All four of them come and go. We never say, hey, I don't like dreams, please don't come. No, they come. That also we eliminate. The success we eliminate, failure we eliminate. Because we are by nature unattached. This is what Bhagavan Krishna says. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja. Give up this wrong notion that you are attached to anything. See? योस्ति कल्पित संवृत्त्या परमार्थेन नात्यसौ परतंत्राभि संवृत्त्या स्यान्नास्ति परमार्थतः. Therefore, samvritti means for conducting the day-to-day business vyavahar. So, that which is accepted as real for conducting the day-to-day life, that is paramarthatah. Essentially, it is not. Like your relation, husband and wife. These relations are necessary for conducting a decent and cultured society. But paramarthatah, essentially, he is only a man, she is only a woman. See the difference? Similarly, Jiva is okay for us to guide in a proper line of thinking. But Paramarthata, essentially, there is nothing like Jiva. Therefore, husband is the Jiva, man is the Brahman. So the Jiva is necessary. But that doesn't mean it is real. So, Paratantrabi Samvritya Syan Nasti Paramarthata. Therefore, all other aspects of the scriptures and other religions, they be talking about jiva, going to the hell and heaven, all that thing. Jains, Buddhist, these karma kandis, everybody talks about this jiva, and therefore karma becomes so much in them. and they torture their body. See, Lunchita Kesha, why torture? Because if all the what you call pains are exhausted, then I am purified, then I will not be born, and therefore torture yourself. See, if this inquiry kindles in our heart, what is a jiva? Don't bother about Bhagwan. What is jiva? See, then we come to know there is nothing like jiva. In the waking, all relations are jiva. When the waking is over, where all those jiva go? In the dream, we have seen already. So many jivas are there. When the dream is over, where do they go? See, another principle. Work on it. For every dream, separate dreamer. Equally true. For every waking experience, separate waker. If you work on this, net result will be we will not talk about our past and carry the burden and worries of the past, and we remain in the utter present effortlessly. Even if somebody asks, be clear and distinct. I'm sorry, I don't talk about my past. See? Like we go among the Mahatmas here and there. Same thing. स्वामी जी आपका गुरुस्थान कौन सा है? आप किसके शिष्य हो? क्या आई डोंट नो. No need. But grahasthas, as they create the relation, Babaji also create relation. He is my Guru Bhai, he is my Guru Bahan, he is my Guru Mata, he is my Guru Patni. Arey, don't get lost in those relations. But we create there also. Therefore, those who have really studied and digested this Mandukya Upanishad can never lead a life of sympathy, frustration, anger. Give one. Our presence should make others happy. That is all. Yesterday we had a session with the kids here. Girish Bhai took me. I spoke there for 5-7 minutes. Before that, when Mahatma Ji was talking, all the children were waiting, बंद कब होगा ये, कब बंद होगा. इतना गांभीर्य उसमें, अरे राम राम राम. Now what the kids understand? You are the next generation of this country. क्या बोल रहे हैं? They don't understand. See? So I was feeling pity with why they are suffering, poor ones. See, friends, there's another good friend of mine, very great Mahatma. Once he told, Swamiji, in Rishikesh, once I started my satsang, I was talking on Bhagavad, 9 o'clock we started. And I continued up to evening 8:30. So I said, Maharaj, you were talking, but was anybody listening? Can anybody focus attention more than 1 hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes? No, but they were sitting. I said, yes, because they get food. They come, the whole kasbah comes, children, grandchildren, all that. Beta khalo khalo. Yeah, our Ramachandra ki jai. See, Maharaj. Therefore, yosti kalpita samritya paramarthena naste. So, similarly, parar tantra abhi samritya syanyasti paramarthataha. Whichever religion you take, there is nothing like jiva, jiva, jiva. Get rid of that. But we get carried away. Like, the story comes in Bhagavad about Jad Bharat. So in that, you see, Jad Bharat, if it is not a jiva, then why that story is given? The purpose, what we call Tatparya Nirnay. When something is told, what is the purpose? Why it is told? This is called as, in the technical language, um, like Bhagwan Ram told Hanumanji, "You are dear to me more than Bharatji." Does it mean that Bhagwan Ram was decrying Bharatji? No. Way of expression to tell how much dear you are to me. See? Similarly, when it is said in Ramcharitmanas, Dhol Gawar Shudra Pasunari Sabahi Tadana ki Adhikari. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry keep on talking that. See? Here also in Dakshinamurti Stotra we see Deha Pran Avendriyani Buddhi Stri Shudra. The Stri means what? When we do not use the technical language in a technical field, we get lost in the confusion. Therefore, whatever is said by other things, don't worry about it. Hold on to this. Ajaha Sankalpa Samritya Paramarthena Napyajaha. Now here a great question is raised. Ajaha Kalpita Samritya Paramarthena Napi Ajaha. Sir, you are telling there is nothing, everything is, nothing is created, nothing dies. Then your Paramatma, your Brahman, what you call Ajam, unborn. So this Ajam is also rubbish. See? Satyamevo. Nanu Shastradina Samruddhyatveja idam na aja iti yam api kalpana. So you say that the jiva is only an illusion, kalpana, imagination. So your Brahman is also an imagination, that it is unborn, it is undying. This is the question raised. And the teacher says, Satyam, you are right. How great it is. It is said, Ajaha kalpita samrutya paramarthena na api ajaha. I had already told you. Because we are so much lost in birth, death. Therefore, we are told Paramatma is unborn. But to tell the Paramatma is unborn is also wrong. Therefore, Satchit Ananda. To call Paramatma Satchidananda is also abusing Paramatma. That which is beyond the scope of the speech. How can you talk about it? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. Where the speech becomes important, how can you talk about it? Therefore, ajaha kalpita samvrutya paramarthena na api ajaha. But from the absolute standpoint, Paramatma cannot be even called as unborn. Paratantra bhi nishpatya savritya jayate tu saha. Because with reference to the relations and the relative world, to indicate it, it is said it is unborn. But essentially, to call the Paramatma as unborn is also completely wrong. See, Maharaj, it is only our Vedanta has the guts to say that whether you know or you don't know, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. Jabardasti? Yes. It's not papoham, papa karmam. No, you are divine. But I don't feel like it. Try. When you go beyond all the feelings, you say, understand it. अभूताभिनिवेशस्ति द्वयं तत्र न विद्यते द्वया भावं स बुद्ध्या एव निर्निमित्तो न जायते सी अभूत अभिनिवेशः अस्ति one gets identified and obsessed with the duality. When we are obsessed with duality, we can never digest this thing. Because again and again the thought comes, do you think we should not respect our parents? Do you think we should not do something for our country? We should not. If these kind of thoughts come, we have come to a wrong class. See, I want to become a doctor. And when you go there, you start cutting first the frog. Oh God, blood, himsa, himsa. I am the ahimsawadi. Then don't come over here. See, friends. Therefore, abhuta abhiniveshaha asti. Dvayam tatra na vidyate. Is only because of this obsession that the relativity and duality is, but actually, paramarthata tatra paramatmani na vidyate dvayam. There is no relativity, there is no duality in the absolute. See, space is one. Infinite can never be two. And in the infinite, many things are imagined. Like Bhagavad Gita says, Mamai Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So, if Paramatma is infinite, Ananta, in that Ananta, Jiva are imagined. Like out of the man, the son, the husband, and father are imagined. They are not real. In the same manner, samvritti, because of the uh, living a decent life, it is said, dvaya bhavam sa buddha eva nirnimitto na jayate. And because there is no duality at all, and therefore, in the absence of the duality, there is no reason why there can be any birth, that the Paramatma is born. No reason. See, creation needs reason why it is done, why it is not done. And therefore, yadana labate hetum uttamam adama madhyaman tadana jayate chittam hitva bhave phalankuta. When the mind does not get these three kinds of reasons, tamogun, rajogun, sattvagun, then tadana jayate chittam. The mind is not born. And because the mind is not born, there cannot be any creation. Because अनिमित्तस्य चित्तस्य यान अनुपत्ति समाद्वयाम अजातस्यैव सर्वस्य चित्तदृश्यम हि तद्यथा. Therefore, when there is no reason, mind cannot be born. In the same manner, in this uh, mind which is free from any cause and effect is nothing but this non-dual absolute reality. And therefore, this chitta is also unborn, and the mind is also unborn. Paramatma is also unborn. Therefore, all that is appearing is only the play of the mind. Nothing is real. Don't take it real and do not become miserable in this world. बुद्ध्वा अनिमित्तान् सत्यां हेतु पृथक अवाप्नुवन् वीतशोकं तथा कामं abhayam padamashnuते. And when one comes to know that animitta, you know how we get caught up in animitta? We analyze our experiences and we want to blame others. This is universal application. If I am miserable, I am miserable because of my wife, my children, my daughter, my father, my mother. So, what will be my approach to improve them? And this can never happen. Think. So, what does scriptures tell? They tell, look here, don't blame others. In the last life, you have done this thing, therefore, this is the karma phala. And then we take it real. See, the day we stop blaming anybody for anything that happens in our life, you are realize. Because you have gone beyond cause and effect. But immediately we ask this question, but why this is happening to me only? Why all the miseries come to me only? Because you are most capable candidate. So all the miseries will come to you. See? Therefore, friends, buddhva animittam satyam hetu pruthak anapnuvad vita shogam tatha kama bhayam abhayam padam ashnute. And when you thus don't blame anything or anybody for any experience of your life, then vita shokam, you shall never be miserable. In short, we are miserable because we are blaming others. See, on this principle which I told you, never try to make anybody happy in this world. God failed. And we don't have to make anybody miserable. Everybody is self sufficient. You don't require, hey, make me miserable. No, I am self sufficient. So, Vita Shokam Tatha Kamam Akamam. All the desires will disappear because zero expectation. And then the third and the most important, Abhayam Padam Ashnute, freedom from fear. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi. See, Bhagavad Gita tells the real spiritual practice is leading a fearless life. We are living in such a fear. I am afraid I am going to survive. I am afraid I will reach there. I am afraid. Arre darpok. Afraid. So Vita Shokam Tatha Kamam Abhayam Padam Ashnute. And therefore, Abhuta Binimeshadhi Sadrushe Tat Pavartate Vastva Bhavansa Budvayam Nisangam Univartate. And therefore, when we have discarded this imagination of the duality as real, then we will not get involved in the world. See, we get unnecessarily involved in this world. World is beautiful, going on all right. The one who created, he knows his job. We don't have to improve God's creation. See, take care of yourself. See, Vastu bhavancha buddhvaiva nisangam vinivartate. And once you know that this duality is only a appearance, doesn't have any value in it, therefore one is remaining at ease under all conditions. Presence or absence of things and beings will have no impact on our being. See, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? See, today Maharaj, I could not do meditation. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Suppose you don't do meditation, कहीं फर्क पड़ा? Neither to you nor to God. Why worry? See, I could not do meditation today. नहीं तो नहीं. Then take jhadu and clean the house. Next time the mind will say, no, I'll do meditation. Jhadu. This is what I do. Sometimes when the mind doesn't, चलो कपड़ों की इस्त्री को धो कपड़े ठिकाने पर आ जाता है. Play with yourself, with your mind. Don't fight with the mind. Then you are really understood the spiritual practice. Tomorrow we'll conclude. We are in the 80th verse. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.